Check. What's up, everyone? Jeremy here from MTG headquarters, bringing a sponsored video. Longtime channel patron trollandtoad.com has sent me a box of Magic Origins, and I couldn't really think of any better way to just open it up. I've been kind of saving it in case I needed to do some draft videos or something like that. But I do have one other box of Origins that I think I'll use for some draft videos. Even though they're not the most popular videos that I do, I consider myself at least slightly above average at limited play. This format is, of course, as you know, very fast and limited. I'll try to comment a little bit on each cards that maybe stick out that are really good for limited or and/or draft. Let's get a little tighter here. We're all friends here, right? We have a Majoring Network, Totem Guide, Heart of Beast, Undercity Troll, very good card, and a Caves of Koilos is our rare. Not first picking lands in this format. Other formats possibly. And we have a Thopter. Other formats, you know, like dragons and stuff like that, you could prioritize lands highly, but because many of the best color combinations are just two in this set, you'd probably hope for that to wheel. Ravaging Blaze, very good, especially with Spell Mastery. Turn to Frog's alright. Blightcaster's pretty good, build around card. Harbinger of the Tides. I'm not going to talk about whether or not rares are good, because they usually just are. I find it like more unique to talk about the ones that are not very good. I mean, 2/2 for 2 is fine. The flash ability isn't that relevant, but you can return a tapped creature, so you can flash it in and then bounce a creature that's attacking, so that's pretty good. Separatist Void Mage is very good. Joraga Invocation, that's pretty good. Ramroller and Mana Gorger, very, very, very good. 3 mana trample, but every time a player casts a spell, it gets a 1/1 counter on it. So you can cast it early and hope it doesn't get removed, but I kind of like to cast it a little bit later when I can either protect it or I can follow up with a spell or two to also pump it up a little bit, get out of shock range. Zendikar's Royal. Some decks is pretty good. Jehessian Thief is very good. Hixus Prison Warden, very good. You definitely want to remember, flash it in, don't block, and then they die. I flashed it in after combat, and it apparently doesn't work that way. And a foil Bellows Lizard. I know a lot of you are like, duh, but I don't know. I guess it wasn't that clear to me. I lost the game in a PPTQ. Whirlarogue, ridiculously good. Seeing standard play currently, too. All these uncommons are really good. Scavclan Berserker, also seeing some standard play and some burn decks. Very good. Almost all the Planeswalkers saw play this weekend at the Pro Tour, outside of Gideon. He's good, you know, it's just, you know, I don't know. Ravaging Blaze, Samurai Alpha, very good. Undersea, all three of these are very good. Helm of the Gods, very, very good in those like Thopter type builds. Oh, Jace Emblem. Maybe that means we're close to a Jace. Those Thopter type builds with Rogue's Passage. You know, you can just make a huge fatty and swing. And so if they Celestial Flare it, so what? You just move it over on something else and come at them again. Very difficult to deal with. Warhorn's okay in those Thopter decks too. Wow, called it. There's Jace. First we got the emblem, then we got the Jace Viren's Prodigy. Very, very powerful card. Lets you draw a card, discard a card, or loot. And then once there's 5 or more cards in your graveyard, it flips and it can protect itself. It can recast. I'm playing in the PPTQ finals right now, and I opened a Jace. And it's very helpful for, like, in blue-red, I brought back Lightning Javelin like twice, 2 or 3 times in a game. I have multiple copies of it, but I cast each one of them multiple times. Hydro Lash is okay. Sentinel of Eternal Watch, probably the most powerful card. Definitely the most powerful uncommon, could be the most powerful card in the set. Mizium Meddler is a rare. That card is first pickable. That card is splashable. It's just such a house. Should cost double white. I mean, you have that and the Kytheon's Irregulars or something in a deck, and it's just over. Sphinx's Tutelage. That card's kind of fun. Mill is definitely around right now. Soulblade Jin. Very good. 4/3 flyer, which is pretty good in this format. But whenever you... It's like prowess for your whole team, though. That's where it's like even better. Fiery Conclusion, Blessed Spirit, Dead Babies, or whatever they call it. Majoring Responder. I don't know. I never know about this rare. I hate opening it because it's a 7-drop. And in this format, you don't really want to play really many... You don't even want to play a ton of 4 and 5 drops. You know, so 7-drop, I think it's safe to pass. Shadows of the Past is okay. Throwing Knife is pretty good. And a Will Breaker is very good. Take control of the opponent's creature whenever you target it with a spell. And foil Aether Grid. I saw Will Breaker out there. I mean, it's a 2/3 for 5, which I get why they did that because its effect is so strong. But if you don't have any spells that can target, it just sits there, right? Psychic Rebuttal, Root Trapper, Rogue's Passage, and a Languish. Very nice. This will seeing all sorts of play already in Standard. It's very good. Standard is really, really interesting right now. There's some mill decks out there. There's Obs on Control. There's a lot of red-white, mono-red, stuff like Goblin Heel Cutters seeing play. Turn to Frog. Enthralling Victor is very good. There's Kytheon's Irregulars. This is not seeing Standard play that I know of, but it is an absolute, windmill slam first pick, super powerhouse. And even if you're not in white, I would strongly consider cutting it. I'm not saying I would for sure, but I would strongly consider it because it's really good. Warhorn, Rune Servitor, Council's Lieutenant, I love that card. And Chandra's Ignition is very good. Red-white is probably, you could argue... You could argue that red-white is one of the, if not the strongest draft archetype. Because you can just get in and punish them. 2 drops all over the place. Iroh's Champion, very good. Nice to see if you're in that deck. Blood Cursed Knight and Fleshbake Marauder, very good. And Embermaw Hellion, the power level of this pack is very high. Nice top of curve type card in red-white. Really, it's good in any red deck. I mean, it's just a 4/5 for 5 that makes all your red stuff better. Brawler's Plate. Knight of the White Orchid. I know people were speculating that this would see Standard play. I don't know if it ever did. I don't think white is that popular right now. Although, I don't know. I watched a bit of the Pro Tour this weekend. Goblin Glory Chaser, Foundry of the Consuls, Shaman of the Pack. This could be a breakout card of the set, especially at Uncommon, which is crazy. Our rare is a Shivan Reef. It's like in an Elves deck, Like green black. What about like green black devotion with gray merchant or something? You know. But it has a gray merchant like effect, except you don't gain life, I don't think. But Skysnare Spire is very good in draft. It's double green. People say green is like the weakest. I don't know. There's some very good green cards, but it's hard to argue. Al Hammerit's Archive is a mythic. I mean, I could see somebody working that into some deck. Maybe Commander. You know, certainly be fun for Commander. You know, who saw that Dark Sylvan Messenger, Anchor, Graveblade Marauder? I love this card in Limited. I love it as a 1/4 Death Toucher, right? Like, that's just... The other ability is fine, but as a 1/4 Death Toucher, it's very good in this format. Blocks almost everything. Sigil Starfish is very good in every format. Despoiler of Souls, I thought maybe we'd see some more of that card. But, you know, maybe after rotation. Could be interesting in a mono black devotion type deck, right? Double black on turn 2, that's pretty good. We have Herald of the Pantheon. Definitely light on them walkers, but you know, we're about halfway through now. Sigil of the Empty Throne. I've actually... Whoa. We have a foil mythic. And it's not the foil mythic you want. I don't think. 9 mana. Each player shuffles all cards from his or her hand. All permanents he or she owns. Each player then may put any number of land cards from his or her hand onto the battlefield. Exile it. Commander shenanigans? I hope so, because it is a very beautiful card in foil. Patron's pretty good in Limited, just as a 4/4 flyer. Tainted Remedy. It's not really relevant in draft. I mean, some weird combo maybe. I mean, it's a really cheap enchantment. The nickname of Fetid Imp is a Typhoid Bat, I believe. That's what people are calling it. Very, very good. She's very good, too. Relic Seeker. More of a constructed card, I think. But you can bring equipment in. You know, at first I really didn't like Origins draft format. I think that's like always common, right? Magic players, myself included, are kind of change adverse. There we go, Nissa. Vastwood Seer. Our second Planeswalker. Very nice. Angel's Tomb. I play that sometimes. Summerwald Alpha is very good. Another mythic. Erebos Titan. See, this goes into that mono black kind of thinking, you know? Despoiler of Souls, Erebos Titan. Could be interesting. But definitely happy to see we have a Zendikar Incarnate and Tragic Arrogance. Very good card. I don't know if it saw any constructed play this weekend, but it is pretty powerful. It's pretty close to a Wrath effect. I mean, you're picking the creature that they get to keep, too, so... You know, War Oracle's pretty good in this format. Alhammerit, High Arbiter. Jace's Puppet Master, right? It's fine, but you know, the ability, you know, it's fine as a 5/5 flyer if you want to play a 7-drop. But the more important thing is, like, normally people have no cards in hand by the time you're playing a 7-drop. So the second ability is often only, is not relevant. Seismic Elemental's ridiculous in aggro aggressive decks. War Oracle, and we have Pyromancer's Goggles. Good mix of mythics. I think that's our 4th or 5th mythic already. 2 of them are planeswalkers. Of course, everyone always wants all their mythics to be planeswalkers. At least when a set first comes out. Scab Glides is pretty good. Shaman of the Pack, also very good. Orbs of Warding is our rare. The synergy is real in green-black. I think it's... Red-white is very good, but I think green-black is also pretty good. If you can be the only one in it, it's very good. Because you get cards like Eyeblight Massacre. Outland Colossus, too, which is ridiculous. You are both in the color that has the cards like Outland Colossus and the only color that really can deal with them. Well, white has Suspension Bonds, Claustrophobia on blue, but black has a lot of answers. Cool Revival's one, and it's at uncommon. Consecrated by Blood, Dwayne's Elite, and Talent of the Telepath. Little Jace storyline there. A foil Sphinx's Tutelage. So I'll tell you what, I announced the winner of the Fat Pack. Already got his address from the Game Finder Fat Pack giveaway. We're going to do another giveaway. You know what? I'm going to say if... since Troll and Toad sponsored this video, Knightly Valor, very good. Priest of the Bloodright is extremely good. Whoa, a second foil rare? Ember Maw Hellion. I'll tell you what. Pick the card you want out of this box, and we'll make it like a scavenger hunt. Pick the card you like out of this box. Go find what the buy list price is at Troll and Toad. No, I don't like that, because everyone's just going to copy the most expensive one and not even go look. Well, how many uncommons are in this? Okay. And Dwayne Giltleaf Deanne. I pronounced probably all 3 of those words incorrectly. Here's what we're going to do. Pick like 5 cards. 5 unique cards. Go on over to trollandtoad.com and give me the buy list price of all 5. And just leave it as a comment down below. I'll pick somebody randomly, and you can pick whatever you want out of this entire box. Maybe you want Jace, maybe you want Nissa. It's all good. Swift Reckoning, Acolyte of the Inferno, Thopter Engineer, Molten Vortex. Maybe you want Molten Vortex. I mean, I think that's pretty good. Seeing play in burn decks as I suspected it might, but was too timid to predict. So all you have to do is pick 5 of any card, go on over to trollandtoad.com, use their buy list tool, come back and give me their buy list price on those 5 cards. Maybe let me know why you picked those 5. And then I will pick somebody randomly in 5 days, and you can pick one of these cards and I'll mail it to you. Last rare, Alchemist's Awakening. We have a foil Auramancer. Auramancer. This box had a little bit of everything. 2 Planeswalkers is always good. You know, some of the Pain Lands. It's hard to say what's really going to be awesome in this set, you know. It's been only 2 weeks, 2 major tournaments. Outland Colossus seems so good. Erebos of Titan is definitely a good card. Nissa Vastwood Seer is very, very good. I don't know about the foil Great Aura or not. It's an interesting time. I know we have a Jace in here as well. That was a good pull. And his emblem, which is nice. Scab Clan Berserker. Yeah, overall a pretty average box, but that's okay. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks again to trollandtoad.com for continuing to support the channel. You guys should go check them out, at least browse their website. They've been a long-time channel supporter, and it'd be awesome if you shot them your support as well. So thanks for watching this video, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you haven't already, check out some of our most popular playlists from MTG vlogs, sick gameplay videos, new product breaks, and some insane vintage openings. I upload 3 to 4 new Magic the Gathering videos every week, so if you haven't already, please take a moment to crush that subscribe button to join one of the fastest growing Magic the Gathering channels on YouTube. Talk to you later.